What's going on, guys? My name's Spence.
And I'm Mitch.
And we're two brothers who really love King of the Hill, reviewing every single episode in the series. And today, we're in the same room, same place, recording live from beautiful Kootenay Lake, British Columbia.
It's a little bit of a special episode because the both of us are on holidays together. And we made a little bit of time for you guys to record a couple of episodes.
Yeah, and so I'm pretty happy about that. And today, we're moving on to I Remember Mono, which is an interesting one because from when I first watched this, I watched this with my wife and I thought, oh, Hank does nothing wrong in this episode. And my wife's like, oh, maybe he does a few things wrong.
Yeah, this is an episode you take it a little more seriously after you get married.
That's for sure. We've got Bobby here writing a Valentine Day to Joseph. And he says, hey, hot stuff. And obviously Hank's not.
He's none too pleased.
But he is hot stuff, apparently. Yeah, you don't send that kind of card to a guy, that's for sure.
I think I would at that age. Boys that age are pretty close friends.
Yeah, that's fair enough. At that age, it doesn't matter quite as much.
If Bobby was 18 or so.
A little bit different. Gwen is wishing that someone would send her a Valentine's Day. Buckley, as always, has dropped the ball.
Buckley doesn't know what he's missing.
Fair enough, yeah, he's shooting way out of his league. Hank just want Peggy to talk about their first Valentine's Day, which is the major plot point for the episode here, where back in the day, Hank, he used to play for Arlen High, and Peggy used to play for West Arlen.
West Arlen.
The two competing high schools. And he comes on over and basically invites himself over for dinner.
They're just so god dang wholesome. Doesn't it make you sick?
Some of the other guys, their girlfriends are making them dinner.
Oh.
So
you.
Yeah, I was thinking maybe you could be making me dinner.
Yeah, I could. That's a great idea. I could make you dinner.
Yeah, they're more wholesome than we are these days. That's for sure. But the issue for Peggy here, inviting himself over for dinner, she doesn't know how to cook.
And I experienced that a little bit with my wife. My wife wasn't the best cook. We've worked through it, though, thankfully. This is where they retconned Peggy's mom, by the way.
I know, yeah, I was thinking that when I watched this. It's like Peggy's mom was totally different back in season 2. But yeah, they completely retconned her.
Or it was the Purple Mountain's Majesty episode.
Yeah, that's the one where they go to Montana. Yeah. No, they totally, completely change her. They make her look just like a Peggy clone, but they retcon her to something that's completely different. But either way, she's completely micromanaging Peggy, and she's struggling to bring together
the Beef Wellington.
I'll tell you, I've never had a Beef Wellington in my life. Have you? I've never had one ever.
I like beef or meat wrapped in pastry. I've always liked that, yeah.
Yeah, I just have never gone around to making such a ridiculous recipe, because quite complicated.
How generic Hank's room is. The Jaws poster of the movie that just came out, the football telephone.
Yeah, he's got all the basic stuff.
Yeah.
But Hank can't come over for Peggy's disaster dinner because he apparently pulled his back while playing football.
Yeah, and we're going to find out later whether or not Hank actually pulled his back. Let's hope he did.
He's not lying through his teeth here. But yeah, they have this little romantic moment where Peggy pretends to hold up her terribly botched dinner to the phone so Hank can appreciate it.
Luckily for us, our romantic getting to know each other's story is not so romantic, and we try not to get to tell it as much as we can.
Oh, for you and Silky?
Yeah. Oh, man. I'm not going to get into on air, but it was less romantic than Hank and Peggy.
Yeah, mine was somewhat romantic. My wife and I...
Yours was very romantic.
Found each other playing video games over 2 different countries, so that worked out pretty good for me.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Yeah, everybody eats the story up. Everybody loves it. Hank, too, just goes with the flow. Blue Ann wishes she could have a story like that to tell.
Yeah, it's a kind of a woman thing. They all want that big story that they can repeat to other women.
Yeah, that is definitely a woman thing. They like to have that. Everyone competes to see who's got the best story. And then here's our subplot where Bobby gets a secret admirer, apparently, coming to visit him for Valentine's Day.
This is one of my favorite things, where Peggy's with her peer woman who's oh, you sure you don't want to look into Hank's Hank's file? It's right here. Peggy's like, no, it's okay. Are you sure you don't want to look at? Okay, let's have a look at.
Have a look at Hank's file. Here we get Peggy's first suspicion, where she learns that around Valentine's Day in 1973, Hank had mono, which is a very weird thing to keep track of. Like, I feel like in your records, but
Yeah, that is true.
you would probably just mark them absent. They wouldn't be like, this is the 70s, might be different. But either way, Peggy's upset learning that Hank didn't pull us back on Valentine's Day back in the day. Instead, it might have been something different. Peggy goes full detective mode for this one.
Hank should have had the wherewithal as a husband to know that Peggy's up to something.
Yeah, I feel like he should have had the wherewithal too, because you don't have to come clean right away. You should say something rather than letting it fester for 25 years.
Yeah, that's the worst thing you can do is let it fester, for sure. Because if there's one thing that the women want, it's the truth as fast as they can get it.
I think everybody wants the truth. Nobody likes to be lied to.
Oh, come on. I love being lied to. Tell me whatever you want, eh?
Yeah.
I'll believe you.
She's on to you, Hank. She's going to figure out the truth sooner or later.
And here's Dale with some true friend moments, eh?
You see Connie getting a little jealous over the fact that Bobby has a secret admirer.
They're looking up to see what happened to Hank on the day that he was... And now we're finding out that it was a woman.
Yes, there was another woman who had mono
Yeah.
at the same
That's
time
right.
as Hank. Yep.
And this is the detective work from Peggy that your wife thought was completely normal. As my wife did as well.
That this kind of behavior was completely normal. They go digging through their past and then start interviewing people
And then
from the past.
Dig through their past and then shove it in their face.
Yeah.
And this is why this was one of my favorite episodes, because there's no doubt in my mind that Silky would have gone to this effort.
Yeah, she had heard something like that.
Oh, Harry Strud.
Carrie Strud. Carrie Strud is apparently a real famous gymnast.
It's compulsory that you be my Valentine.
We'll have a little blurb.
A blow up.
I love the little chocolate gold medal. They getting flustered over all the bras.
This
and
is
just run away.
pre-internet for sure.
Oh, for
So
sure.
pre-internet.
So pre-internet, yeah. Peggy
Peggy has no nonsense.
Amy. Yeah, so she tracks down Amy, the woman who had mono at the same time as Hank, and confronts her while she's trying to sell sausage, the purest of all meats.
I love the body language difference between them.
Yeah. Peggy's pissed. Yeah, she's pissed off about this. And she's going to get the truth no matter what.
That's a great thing about King of the Hill, is that they nailed body language 100%. You don't have to have the biggest animation budget to nail those kinds of small things.
Amy is doing a feigned helplessness. This is something women have done throughout history. Fun fact, back in the Victorian era, they would drop the napkin. And that was the way of showing a man, oh no, I've dropped my precious napkin. I can't bend over in my ridiculous corset. I need you to pick it up for me.
I just feel so helpless ever since my boyfriend was killed in the jungles of Vietnam.
Oh, darn. I'm so sorry about your loss. You're very brave to bicycle in the state you're in.
And the men spring into action.
100%, exactly like Hank's doing here. So this is just the modern version of that. But yeah, she pulls Hank into her web and basically just forces herself on him.
I don't know about the rest of you married guys out there, but this is essentially a nightmare situation.
Definitely.
And the best thing you can do is run the other direction.
Yeah. All things told, Hank did pretty much everything he could have.
He did.
Yeah.
But still, that's not enough.
The last thing that he should have done is told her, not at the time, he didn't need to tell her that Valentine's Day. But yeah, Peggy just loses it and punches
Tracks three beef ribs.
three beef ribs, which is not an easy thing to do.
No, that's a heck of a hook.
And she's forced to buy the entire cow. And yeah, she's giving Hank the third degree. And Hank has a great line here where he talks about, he's like, listen, I spent my whole teenage years practicing my offense. I had no defense. True, just about any guy. Yeah.
Yeah, and then you spend the rest of your years practicing your defense.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you get your defense grows as you get older. Yeah, start leaning into that a little bit. My wife was basically like, "Yeah, Peggy is not in the wrong here. Hank should have told her at some point. He shouldn't have kept it hidden for 25 years because she keeps that story close to her heart. And now it's completely blown up and completely meaningless.
In Peggy's eyes, that every time that they told the story, Hank knew that they were lying about it. So every single time.
Yeah, every single time it was a lie.
Yeah.
Having to butcher the cow. Who's that man that's moving?
And then Hank shoots someone. I like every time Hank hits Bill. If you're mad at somebody, you're still allowed to hit them. I don't care what modern society says.
Within reason. It has to be proportionate to the amount you're mad in.
Yeah.
If someone betrays you completely, then yeah, you're allowed to go to town on them. But it's not like you beat the crap out of somebody who chirped you.
For an off comment.
Yeah, for an off comment, yeah. Desperately trying to regain Peggy's affection. And my wife said that Hank is being super cringe here.
This is a move that I would play as a husband, for sure.
This is pretty cringe.
Yeah.
You forced the distress.
And then you use the coat that she got you for Christmas.
Yeah, she's giving him the gears for sure. As Hank he doesn't really know how to be romantic. I love this little ladybird goes to sleep on it. We have a splash fight while doing dishes. Hank just being super cringe, man. Spraying soapy water in her eye.
Oh, Hank.
Yeah, definitely doesn't know. He kind of lost his game for sure.
And he releases a pig into the home. What movie was that?
I'm not sure. I never seen the
You
movie.
should look that one up.
Yeah, I'll look the movie up that they're referencing. But yeah, I've never seen this. She doesn't give a shit.
Oh, man. You don't need top-of-the-line animation to convey human emotion. Hank should have known better to release a pig in the house with a dog.
No kidding.
Yeah, it's gonna raise a heck of a lot of trouble.
And this is a weird move by Bobby.
By Dooley, of all people.
Got all his friends over for the secret admirer reveal. So, being his grandma.
Dooley.
I love
Your
this.
grandma loves you.
Grandma?
Happy Valentine's Day, boo-boo.
No!
Your grandmother loves you.
Insult of the year.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, I feel like this ending, though, is contrived where Peggy ends up coming around with like, oh, Hank did all these cringe moves, and then all of a sudden I love him again. But I don't know. I feel like it's just like we got to wrap things up for our 22-minute.
I think I might have to disagree because
that's fair.
Because she's with the women and she's gabbing it out.
Yeah,
The situation and everything. So it takes it out of her head into the heads of her girlfriends, and her girlfriends might see things differently.
fair enough. Yeah, fair enough.
Because I know Silk lives by that,
Whatever the hive mind thinks.
Yeah, puking her mind out in front of her girlfriends and coming to a solution with their input. And honestly, if you're a good man, it should never be detrimental to you.
They recreate the Valentine's Day scene where Hank threw his back out chasing the pig.
Relatable.
Yeah.
Oh, my back is on the wire's edge these days.
They wrap things up again.
Yeah, I love it. It's a very good, very sweet ending.
Yeah.
I like it.
They recreate, what happened in the past. I still think it's a little bit contrived as an ending. Feels like we got to wrap this up. Get this episode over, return it to the status quo. But I can appreciate your opinion.
It was a good way of returning it to the status quo, though. It might have felt a touch contrived, but
Yeah.
the situation was legit.
That brings us to the end of another episode. So what do you give this one, Mitch?
No, a 7.
Okay, I thought you were going to give it higher because I'm going to give it a 7 as well. Like, I think it's an okay episode. Again, 7 is usually my go-to okay episode rating. It's not bad, but it's not great either.
7.0 by TV as a whole is a pretty good.
Yeah, it's a pretty solid rating.
Yeah.
But definitely, I think, a solid episode. Got some touching backstory between Hank and Peggy. And overall, I don't have a lot to complain about it.
7.0 it is, and we will see you guys next time. Thank you for the wait.
Yeah, thank you for giving us a little bit of time. And we'll see you guys next week with episode 15, which is, I can't remember, Hank goes to the condo, deconstructing Con. I think it might actually be.
Mitad.
Yeah, where Hank and Con end up going to Mexico together. So we'll see you guys for that one. And until then, you guys take care.
Thanks for watching.
Hey, Hank, did you ever wonder what it'd be like to drink beer standing over there?
Curiosity killed the cat, Dale.